Oh boy, they're all congregated outside.
Hello. Hello.
Greetings, everybody. What the Today feels like the perfect morning to go pick up a freshly wrapped R8. We're gonna go hop in the truck. We're gonna go work our way over to GoRush. They're up in Monroe, Washington. They took complete care of the car. It's gonna be a full car wrap. We're not gonna see a single speckle of Suzuka gray anymore. That could either be a sad thing or a good thing depending on your taste. But it's gonna be crazy. So if you guys didn't know, we're doing the big GoldRush Rally officially. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's essentially like Gumball 3000, crazy road tripping, driving a bunch of supercars, exotics and whatnot. And you know, all the cars, they get in the spirit of it. And you know, they do really crazy liveries and wraps. And I was like, you know, I gotta contribute to that, especially for it being my first year. That's why I reached out to my boy Troy at GoRush. And we stirred something up. I was just really trying to think of something that, you know, isn't the most complicated wrap that I could do, that doesn't involve like chrome or like crazy printing decals or something. But yeah, at the same time, it's also visually loud enough that like when I'm at the starting grid, you'll know like which one is Team UltraMotive, because I don't want to be invisible, and it's hard to not be invisible when you got like Aventadors and like Paganis and other crazy stuff that's in this rally. So, you know, we had to do something, and we're on our way to go pick it up right now. And here's the kicker, okay? Usually they send me photos ahead of time, like the progress and whatnot. I have not seen anything. So when I walk through this door, this is gonna be my legitimate first reaction to seeing this car. We have entered the premises. Oh my god. Dude, it gets all the front bumper being awful yellow. It's so weird. It's like, dude, I'm being overloaded with too many different colors I'm seeing my car in for the first time. It's like, it is literally like the perfect way of deciding like if I were to do one full color. I have every little bit of a teaser now for all of it. Holy crap. We essentially got what should be the Tornado Red, the Pistachio Green, the Ginster Yellow, and then the Chagall Blue, all based on the that thing there that Volkswagens do. I feel like the most controversial bit was doing the blades, because like how can you wrap over carbon? And it's like the signature Audi thing, but I was like, hey, if we're doing a different panel wrap, we gotta do every panel. Like we can't miss. I think it actually makes it cooler having R8 blades, because that's something that clearly like Volkswagen hatchbacks didn't have. So we could just add on more panels all throughout the sides.
Yeah, great job. Did you actually come up with the design yourself?
I had the idea. Yeah. Like I haven't seen it done on any supercar. Yeah. And I was like, and it was just a really like accumulation of like everything that checked the box on like, it's gonna be something that'll make us stand out. It's gonna be something that is easier to do, I would assume, than if I gave you like a full print on like lined up livery.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and or like if you needed chrome or other stuff like that, because essentially it's just a full car wrap, just each panel is just different layer by layer. And then of course it makes the most sense because this is just a nice Volkswagen in a way. It's right. Blood related to kind of doing a homage to other Volkswagens. So if I had like a Ferrari or something like that, it just wouldn't really work.
Yeah, I thought the execution of the design that you made was really well put together, because if anybody knows Audis, they do know it's a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And you're right, nobody's done this on an updated exotic car, so it definitely has a different,
yeah.
It just kind of hits different. There's a lot more lines to play off of, and I think it turned out really good. Once the GoldRush Rally logos are on here, like,
oh yeah.
I was thinking about it because, you know, I've done cars for the Gumball Rally. I've seen a lot of crazy wraps, but honestly, I think this will draw so many eyes. I mean, everybody's gonna be drawn to this because it catches your attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't miss it. I mean, because all the colors are so bright. We might need to find some white wheels, because I feel like that will really like complete it all together.
When you sent me the design, I was kind of sweating a little bit, because we have a lot of shortages right now with, you know, like vinyl color shortages and everything, just like every other industry. And so I was like, fuck, let me see if I can get all these colors. Oh yeah.
Sweet, dude. I'm happy with it. I love it.
That's what I like to hear.
It's gonna be my first time seeing it in natural lighting, out in the sun. pistachio cyan's like way too bright for the camera, but dude, the red just came out so much better.
The whole car was wrapped in that yellow, it'd be sick by
Yeah, I think we might have to wrap the whole car yellow at some point, because that seems to be the one color out of the 4 that looks the best on it, just looking at it from here. Wow. It literally looks like a freaking McDonald's toy.
That's crazy.
This thing belongs at the McDonald's Playhouse. Anything like mid-90s, these were the colors.
One guy was like, you should throw a Lego logo on it.
Yeah, it looks like a little Lego thing too. Any little child's toy. Bro, everywhere I look, there's a different color. There's a different colored mirror on that side. There's a different colored hood in front of me. And then all the panels I see in my rearview mirror behind are all different shades. Obviously, for those of you who do not know, I have pretty much made my Audi R8 a Volkswagen Harlequin. In the mid-90s, Volkswagen actually made a whole bunch of cars, a whole bunch of different colored panels as one big marketing gig, and people bought them. They were an actual thing. I thought I had to do my twist on it and create the very, very, very first supercar Harlequin with my Audi R8. I figured it's about that time in the video where we gotta see what my friends have to say about this thing. Oh boy, they're all congregated outside.
Hello. Hello.
Greetings, everybody.
What the f?
So what do you think?
That's wild. This is insane.
Yeah, it's already, we're already like rubbing off some vinyl on the fenders right now.
Oh, really? What the fuck? We're getting crazy looks on the way.
I would hope so.
Oh, dude.
Blends right in, bro. Blends right in. Come on.
It got attention before. Now it's like a whole nother level.
Hey, they have one like parked outside once in a while.
Bro! Put me up already! That's exactly what I need. Yellow so far is the best color on that.
Goofiest fucking R8 I've ever seen.
Dude, it's my clown car now. Do you know the history of these things? Like the Volkswagens?
I've seen pictures online of like the Harlequin.
Yeah. Do you want to know the history of them?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
okay, so get this. So like in the mid-90s, there's a promotional advertisement gig where they decided to make a car all different colors that the car was gonna come in with each panel and whatnot. So it started out with like a Volkswagen Beetle like magazine thing. They made it into actual like polos, which they like toured around like auto shows and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they were all each color, so each person could see like, you know, what they'd be available and whatnot. Then they started selling them. And people in Europe actually bought them. And then they made them, and then there's like, okay, we'll bring this to the U.S. in the form of a Golf. And guess what? No one bought them.
There are Harlequin Golfs in the U.S.
Yeah. So yeah, so the Polos are in Europe, and then the Golfs are here, and they are rare now, like super rare. And of course, like in the mid '90s when they were making them, they weren't popular. But as time went on, people now are like, oh, that is really cool. Like, you know, you would never find Volkswagen producing cars of different color like ever again. So you know, now it's like even people will like do it to their own like non-Golf cars, like either like newer Golfs or Passats or whatnot. They'll just like
a throwback?
as a throwback. And I was like, we'll make the first supercar into one, and it works because it's a Volkswagen underneath.
I don't think anybody's done this before on this caliber of a car.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised to find out too. It's like I haven't seen like anyone make their Lambo or R8 or anything like that. So and it's really cool because the Audi has more panels than like even other hatch, like with the blades and whatnot, so we could add even more colors onto it.
I don't know why the yellow pops so different. Like even the neon blue is like so poppy, but
yeah, everyone said the yellow is the coolest part, like contrasting with it.
Is this the color where the Harlequin came in, or how'd you pick these colors?
These are the 4 colors that they pretty much I tried to replicate. It was a tornado red, it was a ginster yellow, sugar blue, and then pistachio green. We got more of like a teal. So the biggest thing is, I mean, this is the closest wrap that we could find. So that's definitely a little bit off. It's supposed to be a little more green, and then that blue is supposed to be a little more darker, but you know, you get the idea. Yeah.
If it snap someone's neck, I don't know what will be.
I mean, yeah, it gets now like an amount of attention that I'm not even comfortable with anymore. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about driving this around, but hey, the whole point of it is so we could stand out in a sea of other crazy exotic cars.
I think you definitely will.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is this a Golf Harlequin, bro?
Why, yes, sir, it is. Yeah. This is so funny. Harley Quinn has her freaking guardian angels right now. For the next wrap, I just gotta take the little like brush tool, paint tool, and then freaking color sample, color sample, color sample, color sample, and we'll mix the whole rest of the group.
My guy, if you want a color sample of that, just leave one. Just
yeah, that's true. That is already colored sample underneath the car.
So fucking goofy, dude.
Dude, it'd be funny. People would like guess, like, oh, what color are you wrapping it? And I'm like, well, what about that? I can't really say like which one color.
Color? Yes.
Yeah. We've re-entered the meme phase of this car.
I got the snap memory. It was like literally a year ago, like what, last week?
Yeah.
Drawing on it.
Yeah, that's true. That was like a year ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that seems to be the pattern of this car. We'll start out with doodles, then it'll go back to serious, and then it'll go meme again.
This is the next one.
Oh, the Patrick? Oh, hell no. I just realized we could draw on the entire car again. Like when we're done with it. It is once again full car. I keep on forgetting I bought this car full car wrapped. So this is the second time it's gone
We'll have to get markers that are the same colors as each of the panels, so you can do other, you know, like the blue on the pan or
imagine how scuffed it'll be to have multi-panel color and a doodled car.
Doodle Bob. We're going to be an acid trip as a car.
Quite literally.
Braden's already going to town on the wing.
Hey, yo, you better not be swirling up that carbon wing back there. Watch this. If I polarize it, you can't see anything, and then all of a sudden, boom. What have you been doing? Dude,
Looks like you took the door panel off of my old car.
I'm thinking when I'm done with this, I send it back to him like, hey, you've already got like half the car yellow, just make the rest of it yellow or something like that.
Yellow looks
I don't know, from the bumper, yellow so far is the best color, I think. Sure.